Good morning, everybody. My name is Fred Gillespie. I'm a Deputy Chief with the City of Erie Fire Department. And I'd like to welcome everyone. I'll be your MC today. Everyone's seated, so we'll go ahead and begin the ceremony. All right. Welcome, family and friends. We are pleased to have you here with us today, recognizing these Erie Fire Department members that are being promoted up the ranks as members of the Erie Fire Department. Being promoted is a significant milestone in a firefighter's career. It is a recognition of a firefighter's skill, competence, and dedication. It also signifies that the firefighter has earned the respect of their peers and superiors, not only for their skills and knowledge, but for their courage and commitment to the City of Erie. We are happy to celebrate these accomplishments with these colleagues, families, friends, who continually provide support, encouragement, and understanding of what it means to be a critical component of the City of Erie Fire Department. Now, if we'd all please stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we just have a moment of silence for all those who are unable to be with us today as well. Mr. Mayor, Chief, honored guests, it's my pleasure to introduce the following members who have studied, taken additional classes, and tested for the opportunity to be promoted. Firefighters, take one step forward to the stage when you're introduced. Chief of Department, Leonard Trott. Chief Trott joined the Fire Bureau in 1996 in the Maintenance Division. In January of 1999, he moved to suppression and spent 1 year on the tower truck. He worked 9 years on Engine 13, and in July of 2009 was promoted to lieutenant. Len then served as a lieutenant at Engine Company number 11 for 10 years. He was appointed to assistant chief in January of 2020 and was now appointed to the chief of the department in March of 2024. Mr. Mayor. Assistant Chief Greg Purchase. Greg began his career with the Erie Fire Department in May of 2004. He served as a firefighter and an apparatus driver. He was promoted to lieutenant in January of 2020 and then to captain in May of 2023. Over the years, his assignments have included Tower 2, Engines 6, 8, 11, and 13. Nobody wanted you? He lives in Erie, where he and his wife Addie have raised their 4 children and is a proud grandpa of 3 grandchildren. Greg is thankful for the opportunity to serve the Erie community and the men and women of the Erie Fire Department. Assistant Chief Purchase. Captain Kevin Green. Kevin started his career on Ladder 2 at the Central Fire Station in September of 1998 on the 1st Platoon. He was mentored in that double house by Lieutenant Don Rines and Captain Mike Wren. He was promoted to lieutenant of Engine Company number 8 and then Engine 12, both on the 1st Platoon. He is assigned as captain on Engine 6 on the 1st Platoon. And he is the 5th Green to become a captain on the Erie Fire Department, including his father Jack, who's retired, and his brother Rich, who is also now retired and with us today. Captain Green. Lieutenant Joseph Russo. Joe was hired on April 15th of 2002. His first assignment was to Tower 1 on the 2nd Platoon. Soon after, Joe was assigned to Engine Company Number 3 on the 1st Platoon, and then to Engine 8 on the 1st Platoon, where he spent 16 years. His new assignment is Lieutenant of Engine Company Number 11 on the 2nd Platoon. He would like to thank all his past and present members of the Erie Fire Department, especially his brother, retired firefighter Sean Russo. Is he here today? No. Okay, wasn't able to see him yet. Wanted to say hi. Special thanks to his family, Kelly, Alex, Sophia, and Chloe, for always supporting him along the way. Lieutenant Russo. Lieutenant Michael Heim. Mike started with the Erie Fire Department in July of 2012. He was assigned to the 2nd Platoon on Engines 8 and Engine 12, and finally over on the Tower 2. He was promoted to Lieutenant of Engine 8 on the 1st Platoon in June of 2023. He has served in the United States Air Force for 18 years and continues to serve in the Air Force Reserve. He would like to thank his wife Lauren and his 2 sons, Owen and Clayton, for their help and support over the years. He'd also like to thank Fire Marshal Adam Gaddy for his encouragement throughout the years. Lieutenant Heim. Lieutenant Wes Rounds. Wes was hired in August of 2011. His first assignment was Engine 11. However, he spent 11 and a half years on Tower 1 on the 1st Platoon. Wes would like to thank his dad for his encouragement to take the job. He'd also like to thank retired Chief Fire Inspector Darren Hart for everything he taught him and all the time he has spent with him working on and off the job with him. Lieutenant Wes Rounds. Lieutenant Josh Elder. Josh Elder has worked for the Erie Fire Department for 13 years. Prior to working for the Erie Fire Department, Josh worked for 5 years as a government contractor in Iraq. Josh also served 4.5 years in the Army, attached to B Company, 375th Ranger Regiment, while deployed 6 times to Iraq and Afghanistan. Since coming on to the Erie Fire Department, Josh has spent 13 years on Engine 8 on the 1st Platoon until getting promoted and moved to Engine 12. Josh and his wife Paige Elder spend a lot of their free time working at Paige's store, Buzz and Bees Pet Shop and Aquarium. Lieutenant Elder. Lieutenant Trevor Douse. Trevor started his career with the Erie Fire Department in 2015. He would like to thank his brothers and sisters of the Erie Fire Department who mentored, helped, and encouraged him. He would also like to thank his wife Jen and his Matt Liao family. Did I say that right? Okay, close enough. Family for supporting him throughout his career. Trevor is assigned as Lieutenant at Engine Company Number 8 on the 4th Platoon. Lieutenant Douse. I'd like to also mention we have Deputy Chief Carroll with us here today as well. He's the Deputy Chief of the 1st Platoon, and as you heard, most of these guys had come from the 1st Platoon, so that looks good on him there as well. And also, as a personal note for Trevor, he's on the 4th Platoon with me. His very first in fire as a lieutenant was the 4 houses on East 10th Street. And as a brand new lieutenant with a brand new crew, with that much fire, he did an excellent job. So glad to have him on the 4th with us. So with that said, congratulations, everyone. I'd like now to introduce you to the Honorable Mayor Schember for a few comments.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. This is great, seeing the great crowd here as well. And I was very impressed with all the readings of what you guys do. Very, very impressive. So thank you, Fred. This is a monumental day for those of you who are recognized today. It is equally monumentous to witness a group of firefighters who have dedicated themselves to just serving our community. Rising in rank, You have not only achieved remarkable personal goals, but have also made yourself invaluable to the other men and women in the Erie Fire Department. Our firefighters are ready to respond day or night when they are needed. They regularly save lives and ensure we all remain safe. We know that you are on the job. We are in very, very good hands. Thank you. Thanks again. On behalf of the families, business owners, and visitors to the city of Erie, I extend my deepest gratitude for your expertise, your unwavering devotion, and your relentless dedication. Your commitment and courage is inspiring all of us. Thank you very much. I'll turn it back over to the Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now, a few words, comments from our Chief, Leonard Trott.
Good morning, and thank everybody for coming. I'd like to congratulate everyone up here on a job well done. And for our guests, thank you also for joining us today and supporting your loved ones. Being a firefighter is a terrific profession, but not always an easy one. We continue to need the support and encouragement and understanding of all of you. You are a key part of the City of Erie Fire Department family. You make it possible for us to do the job we have sworn to do for the citizens and visitors of this wonderful city of Erie. Thank you very much for your continued support of our guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Trott. Captain Costello, Firefighter Fisher, if you'd like to come forward. At this time, we'd also like to take a moment and recognize the crew of Engine Company number 8 on the 3rd Platoon, who recently received not one, but 2 Green Cross Awards. Captain Costello spoke with me regarding the 2 incidents of which his crews have earned this Green Cross Award through Hearst's Jaws of Life. As you know, the Green Cross is a symbol of recognition for those who have used the Hearst Jaws of Life products to save lives, and it's Hearst Jaws of Life's way of celebrating the bravery shown by the rescue teams worldwide. As part of this recognition, Captain Costello, firefighters Jerry Herman, Jeff Bagnoni, Dennis Fisher, and Greg Tenney each received Green Cross Award certificates, patches, and challenge coins. During each of these incidents, Captain Costello reported his crew overcame substantial barriers to rescue multiple patients in particularly challenging situations. For an incident on April 6, 2022, Captain Costello wrote, "A car versus a motorcycle with a car head-on into a railroad bridge support column. The motorcyclist was trapped underneath the car. The driver was confined with his legs trapped under the driver's side dashboard. First, they used lift bags to free the victim from underneath the car, and then he used cutters, spreaders, and 2 rams to lift and roll the dash off the driver out of the car, to get the driver out of the car, excuse me. And for an incident on November 4th of 2022, he noted 1 victim was pinned under an SUV in the parking lot of a gas station. Engine Company number 8's crew used a Hearst tool lifting bags to lift the vehicle off a victim that had been struck and run over by the vehicle backing out of a parking spot. These examples are tremendous illustrations of the professionalism, courage, and dedication of the Erie Fire Department. Thank you for everything you have done for the citizens of Erie." All right, this concludes the formal ceremony. The Chief and Mayor would love to stay, meet the families, and take some photos with you very much. Hope everyone has a great day, and please take the opportunity to come up and congratulate each one of our recipients today.